Detach to the idea of looking young forever, right? One of the most common ideas I see in health is what you see extremely common is there's a lot of guys that want to look young forever, a lot of people that want to look forever. They become obsessed with the idea of looking young forever. You want to accept and become comfortable with the idea that you are, in fact, growing older. Your physical body is at least mortal. That means there is an expiration date. Not in a negative way. You do have a soul, and that soul is going to move into a new life after death. You're going to be here for a while. But you want to become comfortable that you do, in fact, have an expiration date. And you can do things to make yourself look younger. But let's be honest, what's more common, what I see in this health industry, is people get obsessed with looking young, and they'll have a bunch of different surgeries and a whole bunch of work done, and there's going to be no end to it, because that's how it works. A person takes like a big step towards that goal. They don't know when to stop. And a lot of times, a lot of these things can actually lead to more harm than good, right? You want to become comfortable with the idea that a lot of people do in fact have wrinkles. Don't you ever see like 50-year-old women in society that have a couple wrinkles that might have extra weight and they still look attractive, right? It wasn't about the wrinkles, my friend. You know what I mean? You know, a lot of these girls that look good when they're 16, they might still look good when they're older. It wasn't really about the wrinkles that was going to qualify you or disqualify you. Did you get everything you wanted in life when you were 16 years old with no wrinkles? You didn't, right? It wasn't really about the wrinkles. It wasn't about you looking 18 years old to get everything you wanted in life. It was about you becoming a winner. You can do a lot to improve your health and to stay looking younger and feeling younger, but you want to detach the idea of becoming obsessed with looking younger, with getting obsessed with living as long as you can. Because when guys that become obsessed with that, they become like afraid of things. They become afraid of going out into the world, experiencing the world. They become afraid of doing certain things because they're so obsessed and attached to the idea of looking young forever. It's not going to happen. It doesn't happen for anyone. You can work on improving your life, but realize no one likes aging. It happens to all of our physical bodies, what the physical world is about, right? It's okay if it happens. It happens to everyone else too. It happens to everyone else too. It is what it is. Remember that you are a soul, not a body. You are going to have a life after this one. You are a soul. Become comfortable with the idea and accept the fact you might look older one day.